Hello everyone, welcome back to the archive. We've been gone for a while now and wow, we missed a lot of things. But no matter, we're here now and we're here with a purpose. But before we begin, here is a QR code we've created for a new website you guys have to check out. Scan the QR code right now, don't worry, I'll wait. Aha, it was just a test, we just scammed you. You trusted us like fools and we bamboozled you. Don't worry though, it's not a computer virus. We were trying to keep you on your toes because all of us are targets to one of the world's most dangerous viruses of them all, cyber scams. Here's the story. My friend Chris got a message from Kat, his girlfriend, telling him that an Instagram scam was happening. She sent him a link and asked him, "Macha, change your password to be safe." But after that, he lost access to his account and the account started posting strange things. Fortunately, he had a friend, Will, who saw this happen and was ready to slap some sense into him. Will said, "Bro, Kat was phishing you." Not that kind of phishing. phishing. A phishing scam is when an SMS, social media message, voicemail or other in-app messages asks you to update account details, change your password or tell you that your account has been violated. This is a common scam that thousands are affected by almost daily. And a lot of times, the damage they've done is irreversible. So let's talk about it. Chris had Will, and we know that when there's a will, there's a way to fight these scams and save yourselves. Well, we're here to help you. Let's start at the beginning. The dictionary defines a scam as a dishonest plan for making money or getting an advantage, especially one that involves tricking people. The first ever scam, believe it or not, was more than 2,300 years ago. In 300 BC, two merchant bros, Hegestratus and Xenothesmus, were the first people to buy insurance. They insured their boat with a promise to repay the amount once they delivered their goods. But big surprise, they planned to sink the ship and run away with the money. And we would love to see that. But in a hilarious turn of events, they got caught, Zeno went to court and then jail, and Hege, well, died while escaping. History has seen many great scammers. There was Charles Ponzi, Bernard Madoff, Sergei Mavrodi, and my personal favorite Victor Lustig, who tried to sell the Eiffel Tower to two different businessmen. Bro, massive respect. But since the first failed insurance fraud, scammers have been evolving, just like Pokemon. And just like Pokemon, cyber scammers could be the final stage of their evolution. So, what are cyber scams? Cyber scams are scams that are carried out online. This could be through things like dodgy emails or websites or fake accounts on social media. You might get a text, an email, a call or DM, and they will often pretend to be someone that you trust. Mother. For example, we love watching really bad shows and cringe about it. Just think about it. Imagine you're in the heat of your favorite reality show. Neelam is yelling at Maheep about how she's an angry, annoying, controlling woman. And right then, you get a text from Netflix saying your payment hasn't gone through and you need to pay this right now to continue enjoying this spicy drama. So you put in your Netflix password and make the payment with your favorite UPI app. It's okay, I have a favorite one too. And then poof, Netflix is gone and you're locked out of your UPI app. Now you're stuck not knowing what happened to Maheep and Neelam and without access to your money. Something that seems insignificant at first could have devastating consequences. And your unawareness is what scammers count on. When it comes to online payment, it has made our lives super convenient. And bro, Indians love UPI payment so much that by the time I finish the sentence, almost 1.9 million transactions have already taken place. That means targets are plenty. Scammers are just waiting for the right ones. And these scammers have a pretty high success rate too, with more than 1.56 million complaints in 2023 alone, totaling up to about rupees 170 crores stolen successfully. Bro, your uncles might have done a good job scamming money from your parents, but these scammers have outshined even the politicians in our country. So let's talk about a few of these scams. We already spoke about the phishing scam, so the next one on our plate is identity theft. Scammers misuse personal information to be fake as fuck, gaining unauthorized access to your accounts and making fraudulent transactions. Then we have the fake delivery OTP scams. Scammers request an OTP saying that they need it for the delivery process, but what they need is to do a bunch of fucking scamming. They clone your phone and steal your information. Then you have the fake QR code scammers that have been luring people as online stores with QR codes like moths to a flame. Users then end up making payments for products that don't exist. I mean, at least the moths get some heat before they're burned up. Well, the fifth one are the UPI scams. Classic scammers cheat people with fake UPI links to steal their UPI pin. And then they steal your money and you're left with no cash and all the sadness. Last but not least, the part-time job scam. I know bro, we're all desperate for jobs. Look at me, I'm presenting this video. But the scammers are sliding into your DMs constantly, trying to lure you with the promises of extra cash. So they persuade you to invest your money only for them to take everything and run away. So be careful. All these scams have one thing in common. It's that the scammers are evolving with every measure that someone takes. They are rising above challenges, and as much as we like to see them take down the system, every single person is at risk here. Scammers tend to target the vulnerable because it's easier for them to hit you when your guard is down. So it's up to us to be vigilant and ready when a scam is coming. And knowing is already half the job. With just this basic knowledge, you can finally spot the real broke Nigerian prince from all the fake ones. Don't be alarmed if this is a little overwhelming. There are many ways you can protect yourself and avoid the pitfalls of financial, mental, and emotional damage. Knowledge is your best defense. Stay informed about scams that are going on around you and common tactics these guys use to cheat you. Always verify the identities of everyone who asks you for personal information. Use strong passwords. It's okay if it sounds like an alien language, mucha if scammer doesn't understand, it means you're safe. A secure Wi-Fi connection goes a long way. Mucha don't connect to random Wi-Fi like an internet hungry animal that you are. You can consider using a VPN for additional security. These are just the first steps you can take. There are many scams and many ways to protect yourself. In the description below, we have prepared a glossary of links. They are links to guides and articles about how many scams you need to know about to protect yourself. So do have a look. See, being a victim of these scams can be an extremely traumatic experience. But along with the authorities, there are regular people like you and me fighting these guys too. So here are a few clips of scammers absolutely losing their shit for our satisfaction.
Hello!
Are you stupid or something? Hey, I'm gonna curse you now.
Mute him, mute.
हाँ म्यूट है तुम मादर चोद हो आगे बोलो.
Now, are you going to repeat the same thing till tomorrow? How this happened, 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 how this happened. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
But let's consider the worst case scenario. Just like Chris at the beginning, you have been scammed. What do? The first step is to block everything, bro. Your cards, your accounts, your banks. If it has network, block that shit. Because if they can't reach it, then they can't steal from you. Collect all the information regarding the fraud, and any details that you can get about the scammers can help you immensely in the next steps. And step 3, register a complaint with your friendly neighborhood cybercrime cell. You can do this either offline or you can do this online on cybercrime.gov.in. Finally, register a cybercrime FIR at the nearest police station and hope for the best. It can be a really overwhelming feeling to go to the cops immediately after getting scammed. We do understand that, but not to worry. We've attached all the links you need to report the crime, so when you do need it, it's here for you. In conclusion, these are the basics of what kind of internet scams you should be aware of. Although this is just scratching the surface, there are many ways scammers are getting to people, but the crime rates has been at a steady decline. Our government has been taking long measures to prevent lost money and restrict scammers. Bigger companies have been upping the security so customers can feel safe interacting with their websites. More than 263 banks, e-commerce companies and others have been integrated with the helpline number 1930. This system will be able to block the money within the financial channels, which increases the chances of recovery. Now, despite all these measures that you can take, the scammers keep coming back. With them running around, there is always anxiety, paranoia, and general panic. From before Jesus was born to now when Jesus is skateboarding on the internet, scammers have gotten really good at their jobs. So it's up to us to stay up to date on what these scams are and how these scammers are targeting you. These Pokemon can be really difficult opponents. Your victory is assured the moment you know that you can be targeted at any time. Because when you are prepared, no Pokemon can defeat you. you will finally be the very best that no one ever was.